The biggest issue was our growth. When you grow and in your growth mode, a lot of time you're in panic mode. And so it's trying to get everything correct and bills paid on time. And Fidesic came in and really helped us on that. Each entity was its own company. And with Bill.com is we had to go sync everything individually to each company instead of doing one large sync. We were getting tired of printing 10,000 checks and stuffing them a month. With Bill.com, every time we added an entity, we had to individually go in and create an entity, set up an individual bank account in there, and then test it. When you're having to do that, and then you add 20 entities a month, it's a lot. A lot of the issues are volume based because you're doing so fast, and you can't get it to sync, and then you have to troubleshoot and wait for someone on chat. And so we got to the point of we're a big company now. We're not 20 offices anymore. This is not going to work. We need something that's more robust and will actually house this many companies because of how large we are, and do it in one system and not have to have a separate file for each company. We were discussing, okay, we need to find another solution for AP. This is ridiculous. It's taking all day. And so we reached out to a couple vendors that we thought could help. And, we reached out to a vendor, Mineral Tree. And, the first question they ask is, do you have MEM? And our answer is yes. And they're like, we're sorry. We don't integrate with MEM. There is a new company that's come around, and their name's Fidesic. And here's Kevin Pritchard, here's his email. Go talk to him and he can help you. That's amazing, first of all, to have a recommendation from another vendor. Right when COVID had started, we were having tons of meetings and going over, and I think Kevin knows we pretty much asked every question underneath the sun. We took about a month off because of COVID, and we had, everybody was in crisis mode then. Once we came back, our CFO was like, hey, let's get this going. And so that's when I reached back out to Kevin and said, all right, let's go. Let's do this in groups, and let's get it up and running. And I think we had pretty much everything up and running by the middle of July. I don't think anybody has seen quite like how we're set up, where every company is still an individual tax ID, but we need group accounts because we're so large now. Y'all have been really great at catering to some of our specific needs that we needed and getting those resolved in a timely manner. One of the great things is we just got all of our ACH IDs up and running, and it's nice to be able to know that we can get payments to our vendors faster. With Fidesic, they do it for you, and especially with checks and stuff, so you don't have to print your own checks. It's faster, it's cleaner, you can go check things. We're actually able to focus more on researching AP, processing our invoices. We do about 10,000 to 12,000 invoices a month across all entities. And, with Fidesic and them, it's been much smoother. It's easier to research. It's easier to pay. We're not having to print out checks and send 10,000 checks out a month. We want our director of operations out in the field, we want them to be able to look up their invoices. They get a P&L every month that lists the invoice in there. And if they have a question, we want them to be able to go and look at it so that they're not emailing us. And so this is nice. We actually just have tested with one of the DOs, started testing, and she loves it. I gave her access to view her company, and I didn't even give her any training. She just figured out how to look everything up on her own. She did have a couple questions, but other than that, the system is so easy to work. I reach out on chat all the time if I have a question. Hey, this doesn't look right, or hey, have y'all uploaded such and such yet? And it's been wonderful. And I tell my people, go to chat, ask the people in the chat, and they're always real responsive. I think they're getting to know us really well too. We've actually expanded our staff, obviously, because we're expanding the number of entities we have. But just the amount of time we save, having to not print our own checks, stuff our own checks, getting into Fidesic, it's really, really saved us manpower. And it's been able to have our AP coordinators and staff focus more on our customers and vendors and making sure payments are paid timely versus trying to get, payments stuffed and sent out in the mail. We've saved hundreds of hours